Hello and welcome back to the channel and my playthrough of Arkham Horror, The Path to Carcosa. This is episode 4, The Unspeakable Oath. Check your campaign log. If the followers of the sign have found the way forward, they did not. So we're going to skip to 2. Over the course of the next few days, you delve into the evidence you've collected, hoping to find any information regarding Daniel Chesterfield, a stagehand during the previous production of The King in Yellow. As far as you can tell, he is the only surviving member of the production's cast and crew. The rest of them, that is, those for whom you can find any records of all, disappeared or died soon after opening night in a variety of fashions connected only by their morbidness. Freak accidents, suicides, vanishings. It would seem that Daniel is your only lead. If you are to investigate further, according to the records you found, he was admitted to Arkham Asylum many years ago. All documentation about Daniel's treatment seems to end there. You're unsure if he's still alive. Perhaps he is cured and released? You were hoping to avoid this, but there seems to be only one way to find out. You collect your belongings and head downtown towards Arkham Asylum. As you enter the asylum, you stop to speak with the receptionist, though you feel your body urge to step deeper into the clutches of this madhouse. He gives you a confused expression as you tell him of the King in Yellow and of Daniel, but at your insistence, he pours through his file cabinet, eventually pulling out a stark white folder. Inside is a wealth of information about the patients admitted to the asylum. Medical records, psychiatric evaluations, and the like. You recognize a few of the faces as he flips through the pages. Daniel Chesterfield, yes. He is admitted under the special care of Dr. Mintz, but you can't see him. His level is restricted to staff only. You argue and insist to let the patient wing, knowing that Daniel must hold the key to understanding what is really going on. The receptionist gives a pitying smile and relents, nodding to the security guards nearby. Oh, of course, he says, for all the honesty of a street peddler. I will schedule a meeting for you with Dr. Mintz so you can speak with him about Daniel. These gentlemen will see you in. Relieved that you will soon get the answers you seek, you are escorted into the patient wing of Arkham Asylum. If we interview Constance Dumaine, we did. That's one of the two. Should we kill? Not killed. Interrogated? You recall what Constance had told you when you spoke to her during the hellish dinner. She and the other members of the cast and crew had been told by the director, Nigel Ingram, to take some kind of oath. At first she ran off as a whim of an eccentric artist, something Mr. Ingram did as a strange formality to unite and strengthen the bonds of the cast and crew. And to his credit, she claimed that it had worked. Ever since they'd taken the strange oath, she and the other members of the troupe felt much more confident and full of spirit. Perhaps Daniel had a similar experience during his last production of The King in Yellow. You must speak with him about this. Each investigator placed the top of their deck face down in their play area without looking at it. Treat this card as a courage asset with 0 cost, no icons, and 2 sanity. Discard this if it ever leaves play for any reason. Okay, so that's before we even draw. Hope it's not nothing good. Anyway, setup, da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Ooh, cool. We're clearly going to shuffle these out. And set each monster aside. Set each possessed enemy and one together set aside. Remember to is one of the things, yada yada. Each investigator begins play in an asylum hall of their choice. We'll split up a bit, right? What's the worst that could happen? Set the following out of play. Put the following coasters into play, yada yada. We get another -3. Fantastic. What I love to see. Okay. Check the campaign log. Depending on the following circumstances, a different version of Act 2 should be used in the scenario. Each other version of Act 2 is removed from the game. We took the Onyx class, so we get the really bad ones, Volume 1. Shuffle the remainder of the camera course to make the deck. Boom. And that is it. Let's do the mulligans. What does Rex Murphy get? I think we're going to full mulligan this. We might keep the scavenging. Yeah, we'll keep the scavenging just in case we get an ice pick or something like that. But otherwise, Mana Pala Mask is... I would have actually liked to have the Mana Pala Mask in play, but whatever. Well, we get a flashlight, which is nice. Okay. And what does Leo get? Hopefully he can get a sledgehammer. He does not. We'll keep a prepared for the worst, just in case we don't pull it off the other mulligan. But yeah, we really just want sledgehammers, man. We get both relentlesses. Okay. And that is it. Scenarios. The agenda, 1A. Locked inside. The patient wing of the asylum is far quieter and lonelier than you'd expected. The hall reeks of chemicals and body odor. As soon as you are escorted inside, the doors behind you are closed and locked tight. Hey, we're not patients, we're just visitors. Let us out of here. Act 1A, Arkham Asylum. Aside from the few patients giving you a wide berth, there aren't any orderlies or doctors around to speak with. Looks like you'll have to find Mr. Chesterfield on your own. Doom threshold is 2. Act threshold is 6 clues. Let us begin. We both started playing in Arkham Asylum. The pleasant atmosphere of the reception area disappeared as soon as Dr. Mintz shut the thick iron door behind them. The temperature dropped in a clammy chill and a foul, sharp stench hung in the air. Malio Maria, investigators at Arkham. So, Rex is at 3 shroud, 2 clues. Each lunatic enemy at this location gets a +1 horror. And Rex is 2 shroud, 2 clues. After you end your turn at this location, take 1 horror, but gain 2 resources. Okay. Let's see what we want to do. First, we're going to let Rex go first. First action, play a flashlight. Second action, investigate using the flashlight. So we're up 3. -4. I love this game. Let's do it again. Auto fail. I love this game. Off to a rollicking good start. 2 charges of a flashlight, basically worthless, and already an auto fail. Okay, now it's Rex's turn. We're going to prepare for the worst. And watch me whiff on the sledgehammer. I did in fact whiff on the sledgehammer. Oh, everything's coming up Millhouse. I did get a bad weapon though. That was 1. 2, I think we're going to gain a resource, and 3, I think we're going to play the weapon just to get it out there. Oh, and upkeep. Rex gets a deduction. We're going to need that. Now Leo gets a sledgehammer. Oh, my lord. Well, that was a waste of 3 resources. Anyway. I mean, better to have it now than never. Encounters. Rex gets. If there are no lieutenant enemies in play, gain surge. Okay. Secret weakness. But not really secret because it's double-headed. Parallel hidden. Secretly added. Cannot trigger activate abilities on locations. Randomly choose 1 enemy from among the set-aside monster enemies and place it beneath the act deck without looking at it. Discard this from your hand. We'll hold off on that. Leo gets something else. You cannot move more than once each turn. That's slightly annoying. Okay, our turn now. We're going to let Rex go first again. We'll just do a deduction. Up 5. 5 up 2. Let's see how this works. Cultist symbol. Minus X the amount of horror. So -0. Hey, we finally got something. and we trigger his ability, but we already got both the clues. So that's annoying. Oh, shoot. Leo ended his turn here. So he should have taken... Okay, that's fine. I did not want to do that. I did not want to take a horror on Leo. But too late now. So second action, we're going to move somewhere. I know he's down here somewhere. So yeah, let's just go there, huh? 1. Of course, we can't enter here just yet. I think Rex is good to take a horror. So we're going to do a base investigate up 2. Should be fine. It is in fact fine. We get both clues because it procced again. And that is Rex's turn. He will take a horror to gain 2 money. Next, it is Leo's turn. Leo's going to move into the infirmary. The scratched plaque on this wooden door reads infirmary. This must be where the doctors treat their patients. Heal 1 damage and take direct horror, or the opposite. Limit once per round. Victory 1. That's okay. Was 1. Am I just going to drop down the sledgehammer right now? Probably. Let's do it. Sorry, Enchanted Blade. 2. And last action, we'll put down a Relentless. Okay, that is up. No enemies in play. Upkeep. Rex gets I've Got a Plan, which will be coming in handy really soon. And Rex is getting a lot of duplicates. He got the double Relentless. Now he's got the double cigarette case. And we advance the act. Oh no. Speaking with the patients is proving more difficult than you had assumed. They eye you cautiously and refuse to answer any of your questions, backing away or fleeing if confronted. Either they're not used to guests or something about you is causing them a considerable amount of distress. Some act like animals backed into a corner and you think at any moment they might strike. Shuffle the encounter discord pile and each of the set aside lunatic enemies into the encounter deck. Okay. Then, the lead investigator must randomly choose an enemy from among the set-aside monster enemies and place it beneath the act deck without looking at it. Okay. Agenda 2A, Torturous Descent. The longer you spend in the cell's place, the more you want to leave. Already it's felt like days. You fear that if you're stuck in here much longer, you will become like the patients, a husk of your former self, unruly and dangerous. Okay, let's draw encounters. Rex gets... each location gets +1 shroud. That's fine. Leo gets no lunatic enemies in play against her. Give this guy an enemy to beat up. Not this. You cannot commit skill cards to tests. That's slightly annoying. And our turn. Actually, I forgot I had this thing. So we would have put the 1 horror on this thing, because why not? Oh. It tells you when you hover over it. Way to go, scripting. And put this one here, because why not? Ah, burglary, that's fine. So, we need 2 more clues to advance. We are going to move with Rex first. Move into here. And we are going to investigate. We're currently up 1. We'll commit a perception to be up 3. Should be fine. Up 2. So we succeed by 1. We don't trigger our ability. Whoa. We get a clue and we draw a card though. Crafty. And I think we're just gonna investigate again, up 1. Is that even worth? We'll use our last flashlight, be up 3. -1. If you fail, we did not. So we have the clues necessary to advance. So let us advance. Key to the basement. Turning a corner, you nearly bump into a nurse with light brown hair and sharp features. You tell her about the violent patients and the strange things you've seen, but she doesn't listen. When you inquire about Daniel, she informs you that he is a patient of Dr. Mintz and that he resides in a secured basement level. Unfortunately, she refuses to let you into the area of the asylum. The investigators must decide. Choose one. Any investigator tests 4 fight, 4 agility, or 4 book. Okay. Well, you can't commit anything, so it's just even for you. I don't have any clues on my location now for Inquiring Mind, which is kind of We'll commit this to be up 2 to the book test. And let's do... I forgot this was in play. I succeeded by 1. It was fine. I succeed. We convince the guard. We persuade her to give us the key. The really bad ones. Daniel is somewhere in the secured basement where the most dangerous patients are kept. Now that you have the key, you can explore the area of the asylum. Ignore the text on the unrevealed side of Arkham Asylum locations. Objective: find the patient confinement location within blah. Find the patient confinement location with Daniel Chesterfield. You will be instructed on when to advance. Okay. Actually, I'm going to double check that those investigate checks were legit. I'll be right back. Yep, all good. Did not make any rules mistakes that time. So now it is Leo's turn. We're going to double action to discard the ones that doesn't let us move. And last action. Let's play a cigarette case, shall we? And that is it. No enemies in play, so upkeep. The man in the pallid mask. Furthest from all investigators. 1, 2... So it's either the kitchen or the garden. Well, I've played this scenario before, so I know we have to get to the garden. So we're going to put it in the garden. And Leo gets Honed Instinct. Okay, I like it. So... Doom goes to 1 out of 7. And encounters, Rex gets... There are still no lunatic enemies in play. If there are no copies, there is no. So, put Straitjacket into play in your threat area as an asset that takes up a body slot and 2 hand slots. Oh no! Return each asset in those slots to your hand. I was about to say, if Leo gets that and loses a sledgehammer, I'm going to be upset. This card cannot leave play except by the ability below. 2 actions to discard Straitjacket. Okay. I mean, having to use a whole turn to get rid of this and replay the flashlight is annoying. But, you know, getting another hit of flashlight is very nice. Leo gets... Test 4. If you fail, take 2 horror and search your deck for a menace weakness. Draw that card and shuffle your deck. I'm not even sure if I have him, man. I can't commit anything. So I just gotta do it even. -3. So I take 2 horror. This is gonna put 1 on here to kill this. Prepare for the worst. I take 1 and search my deck for a madness. Do I even have any madnesses? That's a flaw. And my other one was my permanent. So yeah, no weaknesses. Okay. So our turn. We're going to let Leo go first. Leo's going to spend his 2 actions getting Rex out of his straitjacket. 1, 2. And last action, he does not want to go there to take a horror. I think he'll just play another Relentless. Now we're going to draw a card. That's nice. And Rex's turn. Rex is going to move for 2. And we get force. After the basement hall is revealed, set the force set aside patient confinement locations into play. A cramped stone staircase leads deep underground to this basement level of the asylum. Cries and howls of anguish torment you from behind the wall's many iron doors. You can't imagine what it would be like to live your days in this place. Okay, that was 2 actions, and these are all... Whoa. As an additional cost to enter, you must spend the clue. All the same. Wait, what? On the other side of are these Arkham Asylum? They are not Arkham Asylum locations. I think in the original printing they were, and you could just bypass that for no reason, but I guess they changed it. So let me get a clue here. Hopefully. I'm currently even. I'll commit an inquiry mind to be up 3. -1, so I get both clues because of his ability. Okay, and that is. Yeah, I did not use his token thing. So upkeep. Rex gets an ice pick. Let's go. Leo gets, watch this. Doom goes to 2 out of 7. And encounters. Rex gets a maniac. After engages you, take a damage, deal a damage. Why couldn't you go on rack, Leo? You get test X, where X is the shroud value of your location, so 3. If you fail, you must either take a horror or randomly choose one enemy from among the monsters. Okay, so I'm currently up 1. I still can't commit nothing. Up 1. -2. So I fail. So 1 horror. I'll just take the 1 horror. I'll be at half. And this is a very horror scenario. So yeah, let's put the monster. Okay, Orpheus. Okay. Leo's going to go 1-1 into here. And then, do I want to do it like this? Or we could, I got to plan this. I've got a plan would kill it. Okay, I've got to plan this. So, 1, 2, 3. I've got a plan. It is 4-3. We're currently up 1. Up 1. That is not very good. We'll commit a flashlight to be up 2. God. Got it! He did. There's 1. For 2, we're going to play a scavenging. Because we're going to need that flashlight back. And 3, fast out of ice pick. And last, let's move into one of these locations. Lose a clue. And we get, as an action, test 2 to speak to the patients here. If you succeed, you're able to interrupt the ravings. Remember that you know the guards patrol. Well, we can't do that yet until this happens. Okay. And that is it for Rex. So Leo's still going to go 1-1 into here. And I think he's just going to gain a money. That is it. Upkeep. Rex gets guts. Leo gets Hornet's Nest. That's nice. Doom is 3 out of 7. Encounters. Rex gets secret. You cannot trigger reaction abilities. That's slightly annoying. And Leo gets. We're gonna let you handle this one because I don't feel like, well, I could. This is a good time for this because there's nothing else for him to do. Fine. Okay, so we're gonna let Leo go first. 1, 2, discard this. 1, 2, 3. Played the sledgehammer again. Okay. Now Rex's turn. We are going to use this thing now, so we can learn the Gourd's path. So now we are. This is a 2 test. So we're up 2. Just up 2. We're going to succeed that. So we have done this. And last action, we're going to investigate. Up 1. Because I can't trigger that thing again. Just up 1. Got it. Okay. I did not succeed by 2 or more, so I don't get the flashlight back. So that is our phase. No enemies. Upkeep. I mean, that's fine. You get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to discard 1. We'll just go to watch this. Okay. Doom goes to 4 to 7. Encounters. Rex gets spawn nearest Asylum Hall, so that's here. And Leo gets. That is slightly annoying. We're going to let Rex go first. First action, move into here. Second action, move into here. Spinning a clue. And we get, after patient confinement is revealed, advance to Act 2B. Okay. So, advance to Act 2B. When you enter his cell, you find Daniel huddled in a corner of the room, sobbing and rocking back and forth from the ground. No mask, no mask, he stammers over and over. You help him to his feet and try to console him, telling him that he is not crazy, that strange events have been occurring throughout town ever since the King in Yellow returned to Arkham. It's Nigel, he exclaims, gripping you tightly. Nigel's made us speak his name. He made us speak the oath, and now he lives inside us, controlling us. Don't you understand? He rambles on. We spoke his name, and the price was paid. Hastur, Hastur, O King. You believe you might understand more about the situation if you can calm him down, but you have to get him out of the asylum if you're to accomplish that. Choose an investigator. So it's got to be Rex. Shuffle the encounter discard pile on each enemy beneath the act deck into the encounter deck. That's annoying. Hi, Daniel. As a fast action, exhaust him. Give control of him to an investigator. When you take horror, if at least one of that horror is not assigned to Daniel Josherfield, you take a damage. If this thing leaves play, remove him from the game. Okay, and last act. Planning the escape. With or without Daniel, you have to get out of this place as soon as you can. Ignore the text on the unrevealed side. Still, objective. The investigators perform 4 of the following actions. Know the guards patrol, set a kitchen fire, incite a fight, release dangerous player, recall the way out, distract the guards, advance. So, we advance and act. So then Leo's going to play Honed Instinct. And he's going to move into the Asylum Hall so he can hopefully take care of these 2 before anything bad happens. Although we are taking 2 horror for this attack, good lord. I need a... I so need a ally just so I can get some horror soak. And Rex still has one more action. This does not give me a thing. So I think I'm going to move out. I know a violent thing's out here somewhere. I think Distracted the Gorge over here too. And that is it. So now it's Leo's turn. He is attacking this thing. Up 3. I can't commit nothing. Got it. Up 3 again. Got it. They're both dead. He takes 2 horror. And he moves down. Okay. No enemies, so upkeep. Rex's Curse. Perfect. You get another kick in the hornet's nest. 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're still good on that. 5 of 7 doom. Rex gets Swarm of Roaches. 4 fight. That's annoying. Leo gets another secret. You cannot play events. Fine. So that's a 4 shroud. Leo's gonna spend all... Yeah, Leo's gonna spend all 3 actions to do the sledgehammer. On the rats. 4, he's up 5, so basically only the thing will do it. He did, yay. Tapping Relentless. So that dealt 6, we get 4 on this. We succeeded by 2 or more, so draw a card. Another watch this. And that is it. Now it's Rex's turn. He's going to move into here. Test X, where X is the amount of horror on you. If you succeed, you recognize the room. Remember, you called the way out. Okay, so it's a test 0. So only the one thing will do it here. Got it. We have done 2 of the things. Set of fire in the kitchen is definitely in the kitchen. We just need one more, because this is definitely one. Is the Gordon one too, though? I forget. Let's see, we have 6 things. Let's do this mathematically, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's either the Gordons or the mess hall. I don't know. And last action, I think we're going to investigate just so we can... I should have used this to get in there, just so we can open up this last thing. Up 4 to 2, up 2. Yeah, it should be fine. I fail. That's fine. And no enemies, so upkeep. Rex gets manual dexterity. Leo gets Mitch! So good to have you, Mitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to score 1 more. Get rid of this. Okay, I'm going to have some soak eventually. And then Doom goes to 6 out of 7. And encounters. Rex gets. Discard item assets from your play area and or from your hand with a total permanent cost of X. Rex's shroud varies to 2. I only have 1 item there, so... Oh, I have this. Okay. I'm not sure if I can do this. Hold on, let's check the rule reference. "21 weaknesses. A player may not optionally choose to discard a weakness card from hand unless the card specifically specifies otherwise. So we cannot discard this. So we cannot do this. It gains Surge. Out of Madness. You cannot attack. That's fine. This dude doesn't attack anyway. Leo gets Maniac. After engages you, take a damage, deal a damage. Okay. So, first things first, we're going to let Rex go first. We are going to investigate again. Up 2. We succeed, but then Rex's curse. Up 2. We still succeed. Got the clue. 1, 2, 3. And we get test to fight. Release the patient. Here from his bonds. If you succeed, he howls like a wolf. Release the dangerous patient. Okay. So, we need to get in here and do a 2 fight. Which, honestly, he's not the worst one for this. I mean, he's only at 2, but still. Well, first for Leo's action, his fast action, playing Mitch for 2. He now has some soak. I could kill him in 2 turns with the sledgehammer, or I could just do the full thing. What are the odds? Like, if I would be at 4 or 5, I'd be up 2 to this fight. We're just going to be real and just smack him. Yeah, I would have failed that. So he is dead. He takes... So 3 more resources for this thing. And that is... it. So no more enemies in play. Why is this thing still here? This should have been dead. Upkeep. Shortcut. Like it. Another sledgehammer. That's okay. Okay, we're good on that. And we advance the act. We advance the agenda. In the back of your mind, a force beckons. Have you seen it? It calls to you. Glimpsing something in your peripheral vision, you turn and find a familiar symbol peering down at you wherever you look. It is etched upon the doors, drawn on the walls, painted on the patient's canvases. You cannot escape it. The elite investigator must randomly choose an enemy from among the set-aside monsters and shuffle it into the encounter deck without looking at it. Then, Constance Sumaine is dead, so we don't spawn her. Agenda 3A, his domain, flee. Flee while you still can. When you would place an enemy beneath the act deck, shuffle that enemy to the encounter deck instead. 8 Shroud. Okay. Enemies. Rex gets. This gets. Yeah, it's gained Surge again. Another Maniac. Lovely. I could hopefully get rid of that. Good lord. After you successfully evade spawn by 2 or less, take a horror. Yeah, that's gonna... Okay, so... how do I want to do it? Now we're getting all the enemies right on top of each other. I mean, we need to do this. We have to kill this thing right now. So, up 1 billion. That's still fine. So, we gain 2 more resources for this. We're going to attempt to evade the maniac. We are up 4 to this. Succeed, and then Rex's curse. We succeed. So this is evaded. For 1. For 2, we're going to go here. I think we're going to shortcut Leo into the asylum so he can at least do this next turn. While Rex tries to get the heck out of Dodge. And Rex still has 1 more act. This is fast? It is fast. 1 more action. I don't even know. Draw a card. Okay, that's fine. So, no enemies that can attack. Upkeep. Rex gets Dr. Milan. Nice. Leo gets Glory. This thing's going to engage. This should be dead. You get. We'll put a damage on Mitch and 1 on you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get rid of you. And Doom goes to 1 out of 8. And encounters. Rex gets. There is a lunatic enemy in play. Test 3. If you fail the nearest lunatic enemy, ready moves 1 location at a time until it reaches your location, engages you, and makes an immediate attack. Ew. So we're currently even. We'll commit Guts to be up 2. That's all we can do. Up 2. Minus 1. So that's a success, but then Rex's curse. That's a success. Good. And then Rex gets Leo. If you have at least 3 horn, you lose an action. That's annoying. Oh, are you kidding me? Test X were actually just shroud value. 5. Well, we're failing this. Boom. Okay. So we have to... Oh, I'm placing 2 monsters below this. I am almost out. So only 1 action here. Actually, could I have done that? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so first we're going to let Leo go first for his 1 action. A base attack with the sledgehammer. 4, 5. Up 2. That is terrible. I couldn't have done that if I wanted to. Okay. One of those games, is it? And now it's Rex's turn. 1, 2, 3. Into the yard. The fresh air and the illusion of freedom makes the asylum's courtyard a common gathering place for patients. Through the board windows, deep tree branches sway in the wind. Gray overcast skies trap the asylum in dull limbo. If there are no clues here, it's what's 1 shroud for each horror on you. Okay, we can incite a riot here. Okay. That is it. This thing takes a bite out of me. And upkeep. Rex gets... That's bad. That's really bad. The top card of the encounter deck gains Surge. I mean, that could have been worse. That's fine. And Leo gets... So much for the soak. So much for the soak. Okay. So, Doom. Yeah, let's do Doom. Doom goes to 2 out of 8. And encounters. Rex gets test 4. He is down 1. We are just going to fail this. Down 1. He fails. If you fail, take 2 horror. Well, one's going on here. One's going here. Then search the deck for a madness, weakness, and draw it. I don't think he has any. No, he's done. Okay, what does Leo get? Another monster. After she engages you, I must either take 1 horror or she gets +3 fight until the end of the investigation phase. Let's give her +3 fight, shall we? Because why not? Actually, I can't. I can't even do that. So we're going to let Rex go first, investigating up to... I can't even play Milan because I have this idiot. Yeah, up to. Unless. We'll double action, get rid of this. Up to. Exhaust this to be up 3. Oh, my lord. Minus horror. That's, we did it! So wait, what was it? That was a -1. I was at 5 to 3. 4 up to... So I did get both the clues. And scavenging also kicks in. So let's bring that flashlight back to my hand. Might be useful. Probably won't be. And let's try to kill these things. I'm going to spend all this to get 9 money. I am going to spend a lot of it into this. So I'm at 4. That's up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase my fight value by 4 for the rest of this phase. So, at first attacking the young psychopath. Up like a bazillion. Dead. Yes, dead. Then this thing up a bazillion. Dead. Yes, dead. And then the fight test. Release dangerous prisoner. Okay, succeeded. We succeeded on 3. We just need to do this. And we're good. So, upkeep. No enemies left. Another Dr. Milan. Fantastic. Leo gets nothing we can really use. And Doom goes to 3 out of 8. And encounters. Rex gets 4. Well, he's up 2 to this, so this should be fine. Up 2. We succeed. Nope, because of Rex curse. We still succeed. Get wrecked. Leo gets. That's fun. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to discard one. We're not playing this, so yeah. You cannot trigger. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to let Rex go first. He's going to activate the ability. There are no clues. Take a damage. Fine. Then, this thing doesn't have Hunter? That's so weird. Why does it have Prey if it doesn't hunt? Anyway. So we have done 4. Then we immediately advance. Actually, we're going to let Leo go first. 2 actions to get rid of this. And then last action to... I don't want to go in there. But I'll at least get this one, which is fine. Okay, so yeah. 2 actions to do that. Last action. Draw. Terrible. Now we did the action, so we are advancing immediately. An orderly screams echoes across the hall. Within moments, an alarm rings loudly throughout the institution. Nurses and guards rush to the asylum in a desperate attempt to control the situation. You feel dazed and your vision is spotty as though you've been struck by something heavy. The walls blur together and twist. Creatures begin to emerge out of crevices and corners that did not exist once before. Shuffle the discard pile and each enemy beneath the act deck into the encounter. Yay. Then, if at least 3 monster enemies were shuffled into the encounter deck by this effect, it was from the discard piles, not from the act. So that doesn't... I don't think that triggers. Last act. No asylum. All hell is broken loose. Ignore the attacks. Again. Gordon gains. Action. If there are no ready enemies in the Gordon, resign. Finally a way out. If each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance. So, we are going to do... That was 1 action. Second action, move in. If there are no clues in the Gordon... Okay, there was another ability here. 3, 4, 5. We can investigate. 1. We're currently down 1 for the investigate. You can make this even. Up 1, up 2. I don't think I can proc the flashlight on the Palin Mass investigation. I'm like 99% sure I can't do that. So we're down 1, even. Up 1, up 2, up 3. Let's be up 4 just to be safe. Okay, got it. Man the Palin Mask has been defeated. We get one of these. And that's it. Upkeep phase. You get scavenging. You get no Leo. That'd be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need to discard 2 cards. We can't commit. Let's get rid of this and this then. Oh. Actually, we're going to take this back because we would have played Hone Instinct after the thing advance. So we would be here. However, we don't take the horror because we didn't end our turn there. Okay. Amazing. So Doom goes to 4 to 8 and encounters. Rex gets... That's fine, probably. That's fine. Leo gets... I hate this. Actually, you know what? We can play events now, right? Let's do it. You handle this one. So you don't gain the horror, but it still surges to you. Monster. Fine. 1 and 2. You can take that easily. So Leo's turn. First he's gonna move in for 1. Take a horror when you attack. I could just... Okay, I'm going to attack. Take a horror. I really hope this doesn't mess me up. We are doing the base attack. We move 1, this. Oh, I can't commit cards. Never mind, we're not doing that. So we're gonna, we did 1, 2, we take an attack of opportunity. 3, we're gonna take an attack of opportunity. Okay, well, as long as we don't die this turn. Can you do anything about this? I mean, not really. You can try to stab it with your thing, but that's gonna... We're just gonna pass Rex's turn completely. So, enemy phase. 1 and 2. This deals 1 to you. Upkeep. Rex gets a guts. Leo gets... Hey, there's some soak. Nice to see you. And Doom is 5 out of 8 and encounters. As long as these encounters don't kill us, we're good because it has Resign. No ready enemies. I am taking that turn back. So yeah, we are going to kill this thing. This is a maybe because we have a crafty in there. But this we're going to have to kill. So, I can't commit anything. 4, 5, up 3. Up 3. Just gotta do it. Ayo, let's go. It's dead. I do take a horror. And then last action would have been to move into here. I think Rex is still going to do nothing and just try to evade next round. So now all that happens. We get this, get that, yada yada. Doom is 5 out of 8. And encounters. Rex gets another enemy. Oh, spawn basement halls. Who cares? Leo gets spawn basement halls. Perfect. 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 Can I kill this thing? Not easily. So we're going to let you go first. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're putting down Leo because it's basically a free action. Two actions. Going to get rid of this thing. Last action, move into here. Now it is Rex's turn. He is going to attempt to evade. 3 to 3, even. Up 2. Up 3. Up 3. Can you do it? We succeeded. But not by enough for that. So that's that. Oh my lord, this is so risky. Yeah, we're just gonna have... Oh, wait. No, because of Rex's curse. -3. We still succeed. Not by enough. We are going to leave with Rex. And hopefully Leo doesn't draw another enemy and he can just kill that thing next round. Okay. Upkeep, it's just Rex. Another Leo. How you doing, buddy? 6 out of 8. No enemy. This thing will come engage with you now. Please, no enemy. That's bad. That's really bad. I'm currently even. Up 1. Up 1. -2. Okay, so we only take 1 horror. Or spawn the... Oh, there's a Scylla monster, so we can shuffle that in. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, it was fine. I didn't even need to do that really anyway. So then, 3 actions. Smack this thing with the thing. Up 1 billion. Please succeed. No auto fail, please. Yes! It is dead because of Leo. We still have 1 more action, which we will use to resign. Oh, that was far too close. These things would have gone a bit further up, but who cares? They were too far out the way to matter. Oh, that was too close. We advance. If you took the key, we did not take the keys by force. The guards are too busy controlling the situation and restraining the asylum's patients to notice your escape. Resolution 3. Let's go. Resolution 3. With the asylum staff distracted and patients running amok, you are able to slip away without being noticed. You escape deeper into the garden behind the asylum, where a 2-story tall fence topped with barbed wire is all that separates you from the outside world. You have little time and need to make it far away from the asylum before the guards return and spot you. Using a straitjacket you found inside to cover the barbed wire, you scale the fence quickly, break it into a run as you make it to the other side. In your campaign log, record the investigators escaped the asylum. Barely. Then, each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X, so it's 1, 2, 3. Each gain 3. If constants do no, remove all the things and add 2 squid things. That's not good. Where are the squid things? Where's the chaos bag? Okay. Proceed to Interlude 2. Lost Soul. Gladly. If an investigator resigned with the asset of Daniel Chesterfield, proceed to Daniel survived. Okay, we did. We did something good. You decide to lay low for some time in Ma's boarding house and hide Daniel from the authorities, although you're unsure how long you'll be able to stay in Arkham with an escaped asylum patient. Daniel is a loose cannon, dazed and unresponsive one moment and screaming for his life the next. It takes several seconds for him to realize he's no longer institutionalized, which for some reason makes him even more terrified. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. He rambles, sometimes for hours at a time. Finally, during an unusually warm and stormy night, Daniel is calm enough to open up to you. The King in Yellow. It's not just a play, he explains. It's a being named Hastur, and he's already claimed me. But there's still time for you. You're not yet possessed. You have not yet to speak the oath. Whatever you do, speak not his name. Do not give in. You ask him about the strange events that have been happening across town and of the cultists and the creatures you've encountered. They are trying to find Carcosa, he says matter-of-factly. You recognize the name as the fictional city from the play, the one the King in Yellow rules over. They want to release Hastur from his prison, but you can open the way to Carcosa before they do. You can seal Hastur for good. He grips you tightly as he rants. Quickly, before the stranger discovers our plans. Hours later, Daniel's incoherent and unresponsive once more. You take a long walk to ease your thoughts, mulling over this new information. You're unsure what to make of his wild claims. Before you can make a decision about what to do next, you return to find the door to your room broken open. Daniel lies in a heap on the ground, his face colorless, his body limp. Judging from the bruising around his neck, you surmise that he has been choked to death. Each investigator earns 2 additional experience. 5. Okay, that is a very respectable amount of experience. And we must decide, possess an oath? There must be another explanation for all this. Or we must heed Daniel's warning. We must not speak the name of the King in Yellow. We will heed the warning because there is... Look at this thing we fought. Look at this thing. There's horrible stuff happening in Arkham right now. Heed the warning. For hours you struggle with this insight into the King in Yellow. What is true? What is real? Only you can sort through this madness. In your campaign log, record that you heeded Daniel's warnings. You bet, Daniel. We won't let your death be in vain. Then, mark 2 conviction in your campaign log. We are so convicted. Look at that. We're almost all the way full conviction. Each investigator earns 1 additional experience as they gain insight into the machinations of the Tattered King. Okay, 6. Very good XP. For the remainder of the campaign, anytime an investigator speaks a name that, aloud during a scenario or during the setup of scenario, that investigator must immediately take 1 horror. So if I say that, I'm just going to roll a dice to randomize since I'm playing both characters, obviously. Proceed to scenario 5, a Phantom of Truth. Okay, that was nail-biting to say the least. 2 Doom left, almost died on horror and attacks and everything you could think of. And I will see you next time in a Phantom of Truth. And until then, take care.